Let's bring you some breaking international news here that we told you about a second ago. Look at this. This is newly released video showing what appears to be a Russian military plane engaging in what the American military says is unsafe and unprofessional behavior today over Syria. This is what they're talking about here. 3 Russian fighter jets harassing a group of American drones. U.S. officials tell NBC News the jets got way too close, dropping flares. One Russian pilot even used what's called an afterburner, that really hot flame that comes out the back of a fighter, positioning it right up against one of those drones, making it harder for the drone operator to actually safely control it. You can see some of this here. I want to get right to Courtney Kube, who had this story for us. She's covering all of it. What is going on in this video? How dangerous is it? What does it mean for, like, the geopolitical order, Court? Fill us in.
So this is by far not the first time that we've seen Russian aircraft harassing U.S. military aircraft over the skies of Syria or in other areas. But the reason that this one is significant, Hallie, is because of 2 things. Dropping the parachute flares, which you saw a little bit of the video there that you just showed, that has the potential to impact where those MQ-9s, those drones, are flying, potentially striking one, causing it to crash or causing it to have to be downed. But in addition to that, the afterburner. So what that does is, as you mentioned, it's this super hot flame or flares that come out of the back of the aircraft. When they do that, it obstructs the ability for the pilot on the ground to see where he or she is going while they're flying. So in both cases, this has a real potential to cause these aircraft to crash or even to collide into something else, potentially even, frankly, to those Russian fighter jets that were up there. So it's a very dangerous situation over the skies of Syria today, Hallie.
What have the comms been between the U.S., if any, and Russia on this front regarding this?
So that's one of the most interesting parts about this, frankly, is while there have been really difficult communications between the U.S. and Russia in general, even in between the U.S. military and the Russian military, one place that has maintained is what the U.S. calls the deconfliction line over Syria. That essentially is 2 colonels, a Russian and a U.S. colonel, on either end of a phone, that whenever there's the potential that they might have aircraft or troops that are operating in close proximity, they call one another and to make sure that there isn't some sort of a conflict or potentially some sort of an accident that occurs. So it's one place where the communications have maintained over the last several years, but we still see incidents like this occurring, Hallie.
Courtney Kube live for us at the Pentagon with that. Court, thanks for being on top of all of it, as you always are. Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.